Hello, and welcome to the second week of 2024. So, I hope this message finds you amid the gentle embrace of January, where resolutions find the rhythm, possibilities of the year begin to unfold. This is the week of January the 8th through to the 14th, 2024. It's a time when the echoes of the New Year's resolutions linger and the energy of self reflection deepens. So, whether you're taking intentional steps towards your goals or simply finding a place of peace in the present moment, know that the universe is harmonizing with your journey. As we immerse ourselves in the energy of this week, let's cultivate a space for inner harmony, self discovery. January invites us to continue the journey within, to align our intentions with the cosmic flow and embrace the wisdom that unfolds in the quiet moments. I'm truly grateful to have you here, sharing in this cosmic exploration. Together, let's navigate the currents of the energy around us, uncover the insights for the week, and infuse the early days of the year with a mindful presence. Stay tuned as we unravel the cosmic threads from January the 8th through to the 14th through the tarot cards. I'm excited to share my insights, offer some guidance, and be a part of your journey into the depth of 2024. Wishing you cosmic peace and a week filled with mindful moments. Let's go now to our personal sun, moon, and rising zodiac signs, and let's continue this journey together. I'll see you there. Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly focus for January the 8th through to the 14th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much. And if you appreciate what I do, then please take a moment to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a comment, share the video with somebody that you love. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Now, our underlying energy for this week is the Ace of Pentacles. Well, this is a path of abundance opening up to you. This is new starts, new beginnings. This is, opportunities unfolding for you, opening up for you. Now, it could be anything. It could be relationships. It could be something to build your health, your well-being. It could be something within your spirituality, a new route there. It could be changing behaviors and habits, which open up new experiences or different experiences, opportunities. It could be work. It could be career. It could be something brand new, a new money stream, a new way of making business, a new way of taking something to the next level and beyond. So that's exciting. That's a very exciting card to have as your whole week's energy. Take the blinders off. See what's out there. See what's coming towards you. What lays await in your path. Okay, our first card, King of Wands. King of Wands. You don't have to have the whole plan etched in stone before you do something. Try something. This is about thinking outside the box a little bit. This is about, you do your homework and you know what you're getting yourself into. And you know how to take the first couple of steps. And so you will, but I don't think you get way out in left field. You don't keep going. You pull it back and you right away you start thinking, is this working for me? Do I need to add energy here? Do I need to take this away? Do I need to do something else completely? Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, my apologies, my goodness. So our first card here. This card says that you are enough, that people want to be around you because of just who you are. You don't have to do the extras in order to win their favor, in order to keep them a friend. Okay? And when you get enthused about something, when you get excited about something, people people follow you. People want to be part of your energy. Okay, I think it is a little bit about thinking outside the box and being able to take a risk on yourself. And you don't have any armor or anything here. You have your wand. That's about it. But you've kind of tamed the lion and the lioness there. Are you bring people together? That could be another part of it, because I usually don't talk about the lion and the lioness when I hold this card. But for some reason, it caught my eye. So it's about you creating a happiness and a joy. But you do that naturally. You don't have to put any extra energy into doing something in order to create that atmosphere. You already bring that to the table. You're always looking for the next opportunity. You're sitting there, you're very ready to go forward. You just don't know what you're going forward in yet. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups as our next card. You are that child. And you're hesitant. You're standing in front of all those flowers. And you're kind of like, ooh, I better not get too close. Because somebody once upon a time told you those flowers weren't for you. You shouldn't get close to them. You'll break them. You'll kill them. You can't even smell them. Back it off, right? And get away from there. You're going to do more harm than good. It's not for you. What makes you think those flowers are for you? And here comes this angel, this presence, telling you that those flowers were for you all along. So it's where you don't feel that you are worthy enough and deserving enough, and where you're pulling back is, I think you're seeing that now. I think you're seeing just how great and wonderful you are in many ways. And it's okay to see those things about yourself, okay? It's okay to put the spotlight on you and say, wow, I'm a kind of a great person. Because you are. It's okay to say, I am enough, because you are. It's okay to say, I'm going to touch those flowers. I'm going to embrace those flowers. I'm going to inhale those flowers. Those flowers were meant for me all along, because it's the truth. Because the path you seek, the path you want to walk into, has been awaiting for you. Awaiting you, not waiting for you. The World card. There's some loose ends we got to tie up here. A whole new world awaits you. It's not the time to step into it right now. Even though you're going to see opportunities, new experiences, new abundance coming into your life, you still have to do some housekeeping. You have to tie up the loose ends. This is the World card. So when you look at the tarot card, okay, it goes 0 to 21. Okay, and then the Fool becomes the 22 energy again. Okay, because all we do is, when we're done with the world says we've done it. We've gotten to the place where we need to be in order to go forward in the dreams and the desires that we truly want in our life. But we can't be taking the old in and mixing it with the new, or we have to leave some things in the past. We have to tie up some loose ends. We don't want yesterday to rear its ugly head as we're charging forward in a brand new path. We don't want it to come back into the light. So the best way of doing that is putting completions, endings. This could even be some healing, but I don't really get the healing as much unless it's about understanding just how great you are. And where you thought less of yourself, or you had some kind of lack, you don't. Okay, work, career, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you've come to a certain point in your career, in what you've been doing as far as job is concerned. Maybe you're more about stature and being of service to others. Maybe it's what you do in the community. But even at that point, it's time to do something new, something different. That, if you stay in the same spot, you could actually start to stagnate because there is no room for growth anymore. It's time to go forward into new experiences. We're wearing white here. Those sunflowers represent the accomplishments in our life in order to get us to the here and now. The mountains in the background talk about abundance that's awaiting for us. So maybe it's taking off the blinders this week, understanding what you can step into. I almost get a sense that there might be routines changing here, or you're doing things differently. But this kind of, on the board would be angled like that, right? So both cards are telling you that you have gotten to a point where it's time to expand your horizons. It's time to take that next level of development, that new exciting opportunity, that promotion, that step forward. It's about expanding yourself in some way. Whether it's in the community, if you are more about stature, or within the home, but in work and career, it's time to move forward. You have done everything possible. You have learned everything possible there is right now. Now, there's new learning experiences waiting you. Do not worry. That never stops, right? But, sit in quiet meditation. Start to reflect on what you would want to do, where you would want to go. Okay? Because all these cards are telling me that you are enough for what is needed to go forward. That you're just waiting to see what the opportunity is. Love and relationships, we have the Five of Swords. Well, are you traveling with people? I see the two walking away, and I think of, they're on a beach. So I'm thinking, are you traveling with people? People you love? This card can be very much one where you have to stand in your truth when it comes to certain relationships in your life. Where you have to draw lines in the sand. Where you have to have those conversations. Where you have to weigh out the relationship. And, it should be even, right? It should be, well, they say 50-50, but I remember being at a wedding years and years ago where the minister, the priest, or the pastor was standing up there and he was talking about marriage, and he says, if you give 50% and they give 50%, you got this. And the first time there's a problem, what happens? There's space. So if you both show up and you give 100% and 100% and there's problems, you lean on each other. You're strengthened by each other. And that's how you survive the storms. I don't know who needed to hear that. But this could be, you're weighing it out too, okay? You may be standing in your own pride, your own ego, not wanting to accept certain things that are being said in the relationship right now. If you're having conversations and they're going, do you know you always do this? And you're like, I do not. And then you think about it and you're like, well, maybe I do, but I'm not going to tell them I do. I'm not going there. You could actually be burning bridges here. Actually making space within the relationships you don't really want to make spaces. Other ones, you need to stand your ground and you need to say no. No, you're always leaning on me. You're always there and I'm always taking care of you. But when I need you, it's not working. You're not there. If you're dating right now, I think you're going to be very, it's about knowing the balance between standing strong for yourself and allowing your heart to open. Okay, so if there's work to do, shadow work to do for yourself for that, I would do the shadow work before I went on a date, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to see some of those red flags if there are red flags. I mean, it could be the match of a lifetime, but in saying that, um, yeah, okay, spirituality. Six of Swords. I want you to start dreaming of your tomorrow, your best life ever. Okay, this is another card telling you you've done all that is needed to do and you need to start thinking about going forward. Okay, it's time to, we've been sitting there waiting on that shoreline for somebody to bring us a motor. Obviously, that boat is made so that we can put a motor on the back of it. And we're like, yeah, we're not going to go forward yet because, this, that, and the other thing. This is the time to take that pull that you have and just push off and go into the uncharted territories. Go in search of new horizons. Now, I can see this being with somebody, perhaps. At least there's somebody there supporting you, ready to take over on the days that you can't do it. Those swords in the front of the boat are your shield of strength. It's your knowledge, it's your wisdom, it's what you've learned in order to be in the here and now, to be able to stand on that boat in the first place. So I want you to imagine your best life ever. What does it look like? And yeah, it might be 150 paths to get to that best life ever, depending on how big you're making it, right? But there's a lot of magic here, so it might be sooner rather than later for those plans. And so you want to, you want to start imagining it, so maybe you procrastinate. Okay, and you see your best life ever and you see what you've accomplished and you're like, I don't procrastinate in that best life ever. I know exactly what I'm doing. So maybe I should work on procrastinating less. Maybe changing a habit or a behavior, just a little one. Maybe you're a smoker now, but you don't see yourself smoking in your best life ever. Maybe you're single now but you don't see yourself as single. Or maybe you are married right now and you don't see yourself married. Whatever it may be. But yeah, look at your best life ever. And look at just a couple, maybe just one thing. Even just one thing. You'll be amazed at how one little thing can start. I was listening to Minnow Pond. And he was like, celebrate everything you do. Celebrate everything you do. When I started celebrating everything I did, life got better. And there was more things to celebrate. And so, it's free and it works. And I'm paraphrasing to some extent, obviously. But so, it's really true about, one little thing. So he decided that he was just going to celebrate, making his bed and putting on his socks. And he says, you got to start somewhere. So you too have to start somewhere in order to get to that best life ever. Maybe you've made some advancement, absolutely, you have. But now you're looking at how do I move forward? And you see this big huge picture in front of you of all the things you want. And don't scrimp on the details. Grow it big, grow it strong. But in saying that, then start picking up just some little things. Some little things. Maybe it's the same house, but it's a different color. Well, maybe it's time to paint the house or side the house or whatever it might be. Like just the little things can matter because it makes that picture come to life a little bit more. It makes it more relatable. It makes it more like it's within your grasp. And there's opportunities that are coming to you. Absolutely. I don't know if you're acting on those opportunities yet. I haven't really seen that here. Except it's all asking you to start making, and the new moon is actually, where is that for you? Well, that's in relationships for you. But it's in Capricorn at 20 degrees. And 20 degrees is about turning points. And since it's a new moon, it's about new beginnings and new starts. So, as you walk into Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, obviously, think about this. Think about what you'd like to, a little habit you want to change or something you want to, see what's stopping you from actually taking that step and start working on getting rid of it so that when that new moon hits, you can start actually advancing in some way. Although it might be more in the relationships. That's a pretty strong card for a relationships card. Because this talks about, the truest of friends and where you have to really guard yourself. And finding that fine line between guarding yourself and opening up your heart. Okay, health and well-being. The 10 of Wands. You're taking on way too much, okay? Are you doing it for other people? Are you doing it for you? Okay, so here we are walking to our happily ever after, okay? Our happily ever after is that castle way, way, way over there. So you got a long ways to go. And look at your steps. Like, you'll never get there because you've taken on too much. Maybe it's obligations. Maybe it's responsibilities. Maybe, I apologize. There's deadwood here. There's things that you don't need to be doing or need to be addressing, or maybe you're doing some hand holding with somebody else and you're taking in their energy and they walk away feeling great, but you are depleted. Okay, it's time to make you a priority. So what obligations and what responsibilities must you adhere to? What relationships need your attention? Which ones do not? Maybe just because you're so proficient at your job, they've given you like 9 hats to wear. Oh, no. When you hired me, I wore this hat, and that's the only hat I had to wear. Well, that's the hat I'm going back to. Unless it comes with money for prestige or something, I mean, there is growth here. I mean, we just don't want to just reinvent our entire life, but there are things that we need. There's deadwood. We need to let it go. We need to move past it. Okay, let's get a Circle of Doors tarot. Wasn't a nasty cough, and it's much better than it was. I was on an ocean side to be attracting the seals. Okay, here we go. The 9 of Shells, arrival. Well now, the 9 of Shells, arrival. I'm going to get the book open here. When you have won the great war, come home to the farm and the fields. We shall live ever after in play and in song. Our children shall know only wonder and peace. All of your struggles are meant to deliver you towards a more beautiful life. So allow yourself to witness the glory that grows around your toil. You deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor. For what a tragedy it would be for you to always save them for later. The world is full of riches that yearn for our embrace, like the fruit that carries the seed, only fulfilling its purpose when its sweetness is grasped and devoured. Do not seek virtue through denial or deprivation. Embrace the comforts and pleasures by which life yearns to reward your efforts, and ask yourself, what does true satisfaction mean to you? What are your favorite indulgences? What do you want most to experience within the small, precious window of your lifetime? Your affirmations for this week are: I give myself permission to enjoy whatever I've earned. I am worthy of the best this world has to offer. Life is meant to be savored in the moment. And happiness is my birthright. Couldn't have said it better. Okay, we will get a power thought card here from Louise Hay. And we have, I deserve the best and accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It's my birthright. I deserve all good. I claim my good. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.